this Golden State team ready to get after it. D.A., take it over.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. Now, Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Richards in at the center position.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
All set. Now, Green. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Curry outside. A rebound by Washington. The Hornets on offense. Outside, Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Second team.
The Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Ball with it. Looney on him. Ball no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Thompson finds Wiggins. Driving the lane. Down low. Looney goes up and lays it nice and easy. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going. Which I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Oh, good insight. Pass to Rozier. Hayward outside. Ball surveying the defense. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now here's Hayward after the miss from Stephen Curry. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Thompson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Nick Richards. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Oubre's checked in for Terry Rozier, and Smith subbed in for Ball. Here's Poole. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Martin. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Now, here's Oubre. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Here's DiVincenzo. Payton in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Poole. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
16 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Payton. There's the dish to Green. Out to Payton. Fires the 3. And they recover it. There's Kuminga. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets ahead, up 1.
The Warriors. 11. Your Hornets use this.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Hayward out there with Oubre. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Dedmon in at the center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And he gets it to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
On the wing, Thompson. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 6.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Rozier finds Oubre. Here's Dedmon. Count that one.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by Oubre. Kuminga the pass to Wiggins. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Oubre with the steal. Ball against Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, the Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. Thompson finds Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a three-point Warrior lead.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Drains the jumper to finish the break. 8 points for Stephen Curry. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors. Passes it to Rozier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Richards. Defended by Looney.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing. Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
And so Looney nails both of them. Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Ball. Out left to the wing. Washington passes to Rozier, and the Hornets miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Poole kicks to Thompson. Rozier with the steal. Here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 5. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Washington kicks to Martin. And it's Ball in the corner. No good off the front iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry passes to Green. Thompson in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets trail by 3. The pass to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Martin kicks to Ball. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
With 1 on the clock, stolen by Thompson. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the goal. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one. And that's a
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
Personal foul.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And ball gets double teamed. Pass to Washington. Hayward outside. Back to Washington. Pocket 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Wiggins. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Wiggins has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Hayward finds ball. Here's Washington. 5 points in the game. Here's Richards, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Washington. Oubre comes in for Terry Rozier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. Different look here for the Warriors. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Stephen Curry. You know, Richard, the one thing that jumps out at you about Gary Payton II is his incredible leaping ability. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Smith dishes to Oubre. Edmond passes to Oubre. Great D that time from Payton.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Wiggins from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Warriors. Charlotte calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and your coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Martin's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Oubre. Now Smith passes it to Dedmon. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Oubre finds Dedmon. Martin for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And he nails the third. Warriors leading by 6. Inside, it's deflected. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 13 points in just this quarter.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Back to Smith.
Golden State foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
The first free throw is good.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wiggins passes to Payton. Oubre with the steal.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Shot clock at 6. Hayward right side. Wiggins with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Oubre against Poole.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the knee.
The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. That's good from Poole. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Washington comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Ball subbed in for Dennis Smith. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Thompson comes in for Payton. And Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Ball, the pass to Richards. Over Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Andrew Wiggins making highlights for the Golden State Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
We gotta dial it in now. We gotta get focused.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Oubre finds Washington. Oubre outside. That shot no good. Warriors leading by 9. Thompson passes to Curry. Poole on the wing. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hayward looking over the floor. Knocked loose. The kick out to Rozier. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Rozier.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Nice shot by Thompson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Ball. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green kicks to Curry. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And the Hornets call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. See if they can get it done, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Hornets trailed by 14. The pass to Rozier. And here is Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. Richards, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hayward finds ball. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rozier to stop the run. Here's Washington. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Drills it from outside.
Klay
Thompson's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rozier the pass to Washington. For 3, Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. Picked up by Rozier. Curry kicks to Payton. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 17-point game. To the paint, here's Richards. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andrew Wiggins.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3. And so it's Charlotte with it. Down by 15. For 3, Hayward. And it's Looney with the rebound. Thompson left side. On its way from Curry for 2. No good with the wing jumper. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying